Hi guys, this is Oracle Daphne doing the end of August 2014 um, Oracle scope for horoscope for Pisces. Um, Lovely Pisces. So I'm going to get right to it. I'm losing a little bit of light here, so I might actually have to record some videos tomorrow. I don't have too much light in my bedroom. But anyways, I'm going to do the one for you Pisces, and let's see what we get. I'll just do it right now real quick. Okay, so to start off with, we actually got a card that I did for Aquarius, which was the path that you're on is the rest card, retreat, go on vacation, you know. So you may already be on vacation. You may be watching this on vacation. And good for you. That's awesome. This is the time of year to do it. You also may be needing to take a vacation. You may be really worried about stuff. You've got a lot on your plate, a lot on your mind. But you also may be in the middle of something with someone, and you may just be deciding to not wield the sword. Because in this card, she's hanging onto a sword and she's resting. But she's still got that sword. So it may be really tough. It's tough when somebody wants to fight with you to not fight back, just to hold off. So that's kind of what I'm feeling for that card. I don't know why. And then we have two cards actually that we got for the last one, which this one is what's crossing you guys, which is money. Now Pisces, I think the Chinese definition for plenty of fish, it translates into plenty of money. So that's why it's good to have the fish in your house if you need a financial lift. Get a plant. Get a little thing of water. Get some fish. Get what are they called? Just a painting or a tapestry, that has lots of fish, that's all about fish. And, just meditate on fish. And you're a Pisces, so it's going to come naturally. And if you kind of feng shui your house, which is kind of what I think would be good for you, if you haven't done it already, just putting fish around you, and then it'll just like double. It'll just be like, because how fish just multiply. There's, and all of a sudden, boom, there's like 10 of them. You're like, where did those come from? That's you guys. That's this month. The end of August. The root of the tree is that you do have balance in your life. And that things are, or that you want balance in your life. And I have to say this, Pisces need balance. Because Pisces are, I hate to say this, but your heads are waterlogged. You've got a lot of emotion going on, and you can't think straight, and that causes things to be out of balance a lot of the time. Because when you fight, all of this emotion comes pouring out of you. And it's just an overflow. It's Niagara Falls, basically, for you guys. And so when you go over the edge, it's a situation, basically. And so balance is definitely something to meditate on. And if you guys are wondering, I have all these boxes in the background because I just moved into this apartment and I haven't unpacked them. So that's what that's all about. The next one for you guys is, again, we've got a lot of similar cards. It's the Aquarians. So you guys there may be something going on right now as far as the planets. I'm not sure, but this one's about, feeling like arguing a lot with other people, not getting along with other people, being a wounded warrior, being hurt, with the fights or arguments that you're having. and wanting to fight back, wanting to hurt someone. Um, don't Pisces things can get out of hand with your emotions, guys. So my suggestion is it's just maybe you're thinking about how that happened in the past and you try to heal from that. Because this is also in the place of the past. So a lot of people maybe have had some issues go on for the first half of August, or even first half of this 2014. Certainly hasn't been easy for me, so um, I can understand. But moving right along, we're looking at what's crowning you. And this is the obstacle card. I like this card because this guy, no matter how many foxes the world throws at him, he's gonna make it. He's gonna get through. He's gonna do it. He's just determined. To hell with those foxes. Whatever. It's, these foxes are like, I'll show you again. Foxes are like obstacles. So it's a metaphor, So you may have things coming at you from all sides. Maybe just beating the world off with a stick. That's what I call it. And that's tough. That's tough because, it could be everything kind of coming at you. It could be relationships that are sucking right now. It could be just financial things that are just, leaving bad taste in your mouth. It could be just, issues with your kids, issues with your in-laws, issues just, maybe with where you're living, issues with your career and your job and the people at work and issues with your pets. I mean, you name it, all of it is just being thrown at you. And that's tough. But you know what? You're like that guy. See that little guy right there? That guy, he's going to get through it because he's just that determined. He's got that pole that he'll stick in somebody if somebody gets on his wrong side. So I would just be persevere. Persevere. Be determined. Be that guy, and you'll be okay. You'll get through it, and everything will be sorted out in time. Now the next thing I have is quite an interesting card. You can see all my little notes and whatever. It's this guy that's sitting on this sort of fountain-like thing, and there's this little plant that's getting water showered by money. So basically, it's about a guy, it's a relationship between two people, or two things, or two objects, two ideas even, where one feels like maybe they're giving more than the other. But they are supporting each other. So it's a card about equality, equal partnership, going into business with somebody. There's a lot of subconscious elements here because there's a lot of things people don't say. People don't always say, how they really feel. And this card is how somebody really feels. It's like somebody saying, I'll do that for you, no problem. But inside, they're thinking, why should I do this for the other person? It's like that person that says, yes, of course it's no problem, when it really is a problem, when it really bothers them. When all they're going to do is call their friend up and complain about it, like later after work. I mean, it's that duality. So this card, if it has to do with sports, it's a tie. If it has to do with in equal partnership, try to be as honest and open and say what you're thinking. Don't hold it in as much as possible. And know that if you're giving a lot to somebody else, you may not realize how much they're supporting you, because this card is about a dual support system. So two people that really are benefiting off of each other, even though one of them may think it's just them in the relationship, which a lot of times that happens. Emotionally, you guys are going to be awesome at the end of August. Um, you guys are going to really get it together. See those little fish, floating through the air? You'd have a lot of ideas, and things are just going to kind of flow, and that'll be nice for you because you like it when things flow. You like it when things go smoothly. You like it when your emotions are kind of in balance. It's the star. Everybody talks about the star. I personally like this illustration of the star card because, in a way, it's like that feeling of dipping your feet into the water. It's cool water. Even if it's a pool, or even if it's the stream by your house, or even if it's like the little bit of ocean that you get to touch, it's just so relaxing and it feels so good. And that's just the feeling of this card. And emotionally, it's one of the best cards you can have. It's just feeling like you own the world, like you're on top of the world, and all the stars are sparkling and shining over you, and it's a good feeling, So that's awesome for you. Now, next thing, this is probably one of my favorite cards. It is about Mr. Right. I hate to say that, if you're, if you're married or whatever, this may represent having another child or thinking about having another child. But for all those who are single, this represents Mr. Right. And for everybody who's going into business, this is absolute success, money pouring in, business success. Like, you will succeed. This is the emperor who turns, or not the emperor who turns everything to gold. It's what kind of is like the emperor who turns everything into gold. It's that person that magically, but also is deserving of all of their success. A man. This is definitely a man that represents somebody coming into your life, that brings success, that brings a child, that brings the seed of new life, that brings so much just natural ability, natural gifts. This is the person that has their own business that's very wise in their business. They know what to do. They know how to do it. They get it done. They make a lot of money. This is just great. It's the King of Pentacles. You can't get better than that. So either you're single and somebody's coming in, or it's a business thing, or you may just know somebody that's going to be kind of at the forefront, and they're going to be making a lot of money. And you would be wise to team up with this person, or just take some of their advice. Be open to what they have to say. Now, the last couple cards are quite interesting. I might actually do them together, but I think I'm going to do them one at a time, actually. So the second to last card is your attitude. And this is the person that wants to take a leap of faith. They want to be like the Joker, but they can't. Or the Fool. They can't be like the Fool. They get to the end of the cliff, and it's like the Indiana Jones film. He had to take a leap of faith, and the bridge kind of just miraculously showed up. I don't remember which movie that was. I think it was the second or third one in the Indiana Jones trilogy, but basically it's about a woman in your life. It could be you, it could be somebody else who's gotten to that edge. The path is ended, or the path that they're on is ended, and it's time to figure out the next step. They have to take a leap of faith because the path ahead of them, either nobody else has gone on, or it's kind of a scary thing. They don't know what they want. So they can't take the leap because they don't know what they want. And it's someone with a cat, too. Or it could be about a cat, but there's that. It's like the Fool. It's the opposite of the Fool. In the Fool card, it's about a guy with his dog. Or just a person with their dog. That loyal. This is the woman with the cat. The woman with the cat comes to the end, end of her, because she could come into the end of her rope, with things. She may be very just like, okay, I've had it. Maybe all this stuff has happened, you know, and she just can't handle anymore. But she's trying to decide whether she should take a leap of faith or not, and she's not sure what to do. So this unsurety, she's just taking her time thinking about it. Whether she takes the leap of faith or not, you don't know. I say no on this card. However, it has to be for this card specifically, the context and the person and all the details have to be really thought through. So when I say no, in the picture, she hasn't decided yet. But in the future, she may decide to take the leap. So I wrote a no at this card because she hasn't made the decision. Somebody could be thinking about making the decision and not knowing what to do. So right now, they're kind of at a standstill. This card, the wisdom of this card is to get some counsel. Go to therapy. Go to get a massage, relax, just take a long shower. Let things come, let the decision happen in your mind naturally. Don't overthink it. Take a long walk, go outside in nature, take a long walk, spend time with your cat, spend time with your dog, spend time with your bird, your animals, and just meditate for a little while, and the answer will come. I can't tell you what she does or what she will decide to do because this card's not knowing what to do. And that decision is entirely up to you. I know it sucks to hear that because this is a Oracle horoscope reading, but basically it's one of those things. It's true. Somebody else can't tell you what to do. You have to make the decision for yourself. But it doesn't mean you can't get outside influence and outside help and a good, call your aunt, call your aunt, call your mom, talk to some of the females in your life, see what they did, see what they suggest, Don't be afraid to take the leap because being like the fool is sometimes good if you've been in a rut for a long time. So just meditate on this and always try to be flexible in life, no matter what. And let the winds change help you decide what to do. Okay. And the outcome here in August is a woman who is very introspective. It's like a mermaid who's come up, sitting on those rocks, and she's just, time is floating by, and she doesn't care. Time is just, the world is passing her by, and she doesn't care because she's sort of in a daydream. And Pisces are known for this. So this is like the ultimate Pisces. This is someone who's just can't concentrate, sitting around, not wanting to work, not wanting to do very much, and just wanting to dream. And they say daydreaming is actually very good for you. So this isn't like bad. It's just that it's more introspective time. It's a time to daydream, to let the clouds go by, to watch the clouds, to just not work. And the only counsel that I will say about this card is that you don't want to let your emotions overwhelm you to the point where you're so detached it's almost causing you ill health, or it's going too far where you've shut down completely. Okay, so you wanna it's okay to dream and it's okay to take time to be introspective, but be aware also of the other things around you, because there's other things that are happening around you, and those things you need to pay attention to. Pisces are notorious for leaving their keys somewhere, for forgetting to lock things, for losing their plane ticket, all that stuff, You gotta focus on that stuff, guys. Like, focus on that stuff. Make a little note. Put it on the refrigerator. Make a little note where your keys are, where things are, so that when you go daydream, you don't have to worry about it. Kind of create a little bit of structure around you so that you have room to lose the keys and forget to lock the car and things like that. So that's the only thing that I'll say. But overall, you guys, I think you'll have a really good the rest of the month, and I hope I was helpful, and I will see you guys soon for September. All right, have a good night.